Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about golf. So, this is a golf course somewhere in the world. Looks basically the same as all the others. You got your hole, and then down there you start, and you know how golf works, you doof, and then you hit it somewhere, and then you want to try and hit it as few times as possible to get it into the hole, right? And so, you know, you can get a birdie if you get under par, you can get an eagle if it's double under par, and then, you know, you get +1, +2, +3 if you go over. And it is a fun game. I'm not particularly brilliant at it, but that's not exactly why I dislike it as a whole. I dislike the sheer amount of space that this game takes up. Now, I'm going to cut to various other angles across this video just so that you can get an idea on just how large this field is, because there are 18 of these fields just like this, and then that's just one golf course of the many golf courses in London and then across the UK and across the world. So right here behind me, this is the final hole of the game. This is the 18th hole, and I've only played at this course once. I've played at other courses a bit more. This course is all right. It's a good course. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. But I think the problem is that it's something like 100 acres, probably more than 100 acres in like Zone 4 of London, which, you know, if a house costs say £750,000 in this area at this postcode, that would fit onto that green. A whole house would fit onto that green. And if the space just around the green, you combine that, that's a big garden. So that's a house and a garden just there. Probably 2 or 3 houses in this space that you can see in this shot. And then going down here, you've got probably an entire street's worth of potential houses. And then that's just one hole. And you don't have to build houses. You could build larger community sort of flats or something like that. And, you know, I understand that building flats is seen as like kind of a bad thing. And I agree in the sense that they're not building nice flats and nice places to live and things that just don't bother to fit in with the local architecture, and then they take down local services to actually build these flats. Like, you know, they'll tear down a pub and put up flats, they'll tear down the gym and put up flats, they'll tear down a shopping precinct and put up flats. I don't like that, but I do think that we do need to build more houses. And I think the first subject for, you know, demolition should be this, because golf is a sport that is so excessive in its sheer waste of space. Like, I'm on an active golf course right now, and there is nobody around. There is nobody playing the sport. There is nobody here doing this on this hole. And that's part of why people like it. They like that isolation and all that kind of stuff. And when you're in the middle of nature, when you're in the middle of nowhere, right? That's okay. But if you can hear a train in the background of your golf course, you're too near to civilization, in my opinion. And this should all be something different. Not necessarily infrastructure, not necessarily something urban development, but maybe nature, because this is not nature. This is painted grass, and grass is just death to nature. What can live here? There's no animals that can burrow underneath. There's no flowers and wildlife that can come up. There's this fern, weed sort of thing, and that's about it. There's another one here, which is a slightly different species of it. So that's all you've got. You've got a couple of weeds and you've got grass, and grass is technically a weed, right? And then it's surrounded by just a few trees, right? And then this is a thin layer of trees before you get to something else. Like, it looks like there's a whole forest back there, but there's not. There's maybe 10 layers of trees, and then you get to a train track, and then you've got another 10 layers of trees, and then you've got I think the 5th hole is on the other side there. Something like that. So, you know, it looks very natural, but it isn't. And I think that deception and that lie is part of why I dislike golf so much, because golf gets defended as preserving green space, when it's only green because the grass is green, but there isn't actually any nature here. Grass on its own is not nature, the same way that all the lawns of all the suburbs of America aren't nature. What's the biodiversity that can spring up from all that? Where are all the wildflowers? Where are all the various animals? Where is nature in this expanse? I only see endless fields with a few trees in them. I don't see nature. And particularly golf courses as well, another problem that comes into it is, whilst they might be public right-of-ways, and people that run golf courses probably pat themselves on the back and go, oh, aren't we so giving? We let people walk through our endless abyss of fucking grass. You walk through, and you kind of, I at least, whenever I'm walking through a golf course, I'm always on edge, and I'm always sort of looking over my shoulder, because I don't want to get hit in the head with a golf ball. I got hit in the face, right in the nose with a cricket ball. I think it wasn't a real cricket ball. I was in year 6, we weren't using real cricket balls. I think we were using like some like training version of a ball that was a lot softer, but still it fucking hurt. And a golf ball at that distance could possibly put you in a coma or kill you, which I don't particularly want to happen. I don't really want that to happen. So, you know, why do we have these through roads of potential danger? Well, it's so that people who can pay £1,600 per year for a membership can come along and get away from all the peasants and just hit a ball about. And if they want to do that, that's cool. But I don't think that they should be taking up 100 acres to do it. This is why I propose, instead of having so many golf courses, take every golf course, put in a really nice miniature golf spot at the 18th hole, make it quite a large miniature golf course with some really fun obstacles and stuff like that, okay? And then use the other 17 holes or the other 8 holes if it's 9-hole golf. Use that for something. Maybe turn it into some kind of nature reserve, or maybe turn it into like some urban development, you know, shopping precinct, or hell, even flats. I feel like flats here would give you so much more in the way of potential, because, you know, what's here for me now? A walk through a field, which, you know, it's not like it's a natural field, it's just grass that's been put there, and it gets cut so regularly. And then what else have you got? You've got that's literally it, you know. What else is there to say about this particular spot? It's not nature, and I love nature, and this is not it, right? So at least with a block of flats, you could find your best friend in a block of flats, and then you go in there, you have that connection with that person, that you go to that flat to see that person at their house, you know? So that there's actually some kind of benefit that can kind of come out of that, and it can house loads and loads of people, and they can, you know, and the overall housing crisis can be remedied ever so slightly. And it's not that I dislike the idea of being in a field all on your own with your buddies, you know, driving the golf cart around and hitting the ball. I've done it a couple times, and it's been a nice enough time. It hasn't been anything like amazing, it didn't change my life, but I can understand why it could for some people. And to those people, I don't know what I would say, because they're probably very annoyed at this video. This video is probably going to get quite a high dislike ratio, which I'm cool with, I've accepted, because I'm not out here to try and chase the approval of others. I'm here just to give my thoughts, and my thought is that I don't like golf courses. I'm just not a fan, and that's kind of the end of the video, really, I suppose. If you liked it, let me know why. If you didn't, let me know why. Particularly if you didn't like it, let me know why. Any points that you disagree with, or any benefits to the local community that I have maybe not considered, please let me know. Because this is all about starting a dialogue, not about me trying to preach to you and trying to turn your opinion around, and for you to suddenly go off and start parroting what I'm saying. I don't want that. I want instead to just have a discussion about the nature of golf courses and why they're here and what we should do about them. And yeah, what's your thoughts on golf courses? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you think they should be turned into miniature golf courses like I think, and then use the rest of it for either a natural nature reserve or some kind of urban development, depending on the circumstances of that specific area? Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think, because yeah, it's all about the community, and I feel like golf doesn't have much to offer the general public in terms of community. I feel like it has very little to offer, because it's kind of a sport just for the rich to kind of go around, and that's kind of how I see it. Like whenever I played golf, it kind of set me back. Like, I mean, how much with the golf? I got lucky because I managed to get the golf clubs cheap on Facebook Marketplace. And even then they were like 30 quid. And then all my friends had to get golf clubs. So we didn't do that in the end. We just shared a set of golf clubs because what's the point otherwise? We didn't actually have a golf cart. We just walked everywhere, which was fine. And yeah, it probably took, I don't know how long, it took a few hours. Just drinking a few beers and just going around having a laugh, hitting the ball, going, whoa, yeah, or, oh no, and then seeing their reaction, I was like, oh man, damn it, you know, like all that was all quite fun. I do get that, and it's not that I didn't have fun when I played golf, and I think the fact that I'm crap at golf, I don't want that to impact what I'm trying to say overall from a top-down societal point of view about golf in general. Because I don't think these same criticisms can be applied to other sports like football or hockey or basketball or whatever, right? I think golf is unique in that it takes up so much space, and I think it takes up too much space, and that's basically it. That's basically what I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this. Have a great day. Take care, everybody. I am gonna try and clean my footprints. So, because yeah, I am trying to be respectful to the land and all that. So basically, you just kind of got to follow yourself like this. Right. Hang on. I have an idea. So you kind of do that. That's kind of just made the arrow I want, actually. And then somehow I've got to come out. I'm trying to do the little YouTube arrow icon. I don't think I'm succeeding. What is that? That looks terrible. I'll show you what I did. Everything that's in that little thing there, that's what I did. It looks awful. So let's